Okay, here we go. So the first step we want to do is create a new model. From here we're going to set the size of the model that we're working on. So this is going to be a 6 by 6, just like in the other examples, and then we'll choose OK. Alright, so that gets our model drawn, and then from here we're going to go to Vector and then Import, and we're going to grab our file. Alright, so it kind of scaled it to our stock. We're going to bring it in a little bit smaller. You know, we want to zero it, so we're going to come over to here and say 0 tab, 0 tab, and then apply. So that puts it on 0. Now this one, when the model is showing, it's kind of hard to see, so we can click this one here and that will hide that screen. Okay. We can zoom in and out with our mouse wheel. Alright, what we need to do is offset this, so we're going to select this and we'll go to Vector and we're going to say Offset. From here we're going to say the size of the offset, that it's outward, and we'll go ahead and say Offset. And from there we can close this one out. Okay, so now we have this profile and we have this profile. Okay, so what we're going to do is select this one and we're going to go to here where it says Create Inlay. From there we're going to choose a pocket. From there we're going to go ahead and set our finished depth. So this is going to be 1/4 inch. We're going to go ahead and pick the tool that we're using. So we're going to go to a roughing tool. It's going to be this one. And we'll choose Select. From there it's a raster cut. And we want to set up the thickness of our material. This is going to be a 1/2 inch. We'll choose OK. Choose Calculate. This is saying the tool is too large, so let's go ahead and adjust our tool. So I'm going to do Select. We're going to go to an 1/8 inch. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's see what it does. Calculate. Alright, it's able to go through and clear all that. That looks good. We'll cancel this out. We'll cancel that out. Alright, now our next step is to select the outside shape. This time we're going to go to Profile. This is going to be an outside profile. It's going to go all the way through. We're going to pick our same tool, which is here. We'll say Select. We're going to do Calculate. Alright, so now we ran the outside and the inside. If we notice, we can see we're getting multiple steps to get down to the bottom, so we want to adjust that. So we're going to go over to our toolpaths. We're going to go to the female pocket. We're going to double click on it. Alright, so a lot of times the settings, like the other versions, they go with the tool. So if we grab our tool, it's got what our step down is. So we're going to change that step down amount to 0.25. We'll set our feed rate to 50 and 50. We'll choose OK. We'll say Select and Calculate. And now we can see we just have our single pass down here at the bottom. Alright, let's go ahead and close that. We're going to go to this next one. We're going to double click on it. We're going to go to our tool. Okay, so this is another navigation here, so we can hit this arrow down. And then this has our step down, so this is going to be 0.5. This is 50 and 50. So we'll do Calculate, and then now that's doing that in one pass. We come back to this one. Let's see if we have that same workflow here. We do. So we can hit this arrow down in order to get to our settings to adjust our step over or our step down. Alright, now that we've generated our toolpath, our next thing we want to do is run a simulation. So we're going to select all of these. So we're going to say this one and this one. Actually, this first one we're going to delete, so we're going to highlight it and hit delete and say OK. This one, we're going to highlight this, shift, highlight that. We're going to go to simulate. That shows us our simulation, so we can see we get our pocket and our profile cutout. Alright, okay, so now that we've done that, what we want to do is save or post our G-code. So we're going to go here, we're going to say save toolpaths as, and then this interface is for when you have multiple tools. You can pick which ones you're going to post. Down here you can pick the file name, so you can give it a file name. This one here, these are all the different machines that you can post to. They have quite a lot of them, right? And then the last thing we would do is choose save. Okay, that's going to save our program. Alright, so now that our program is saved, we'd be able to open that up in our control software.